tequileros! Are you ready for the finale of the first season of House of the Dragon? I know that I am more than ready! Hi! In case you are new around here, my name is Ro, and I am a Mexican who loves Game of Thrones, and with the original show, I was a big fan of House Targaryen. In this show, I haven't picked a side yet, and I think today is gonna be the day where I will be finally choosing either the green or the black side. I like to start my reactions with a quick recap from last episode, but today I'm not really sure if it's gonna be quick or not because I didn't have time to take notes. Life got in the way, also a little bit of copyright issues, and the last episode reaction just came out today. But I will be telling you my thoughts as they come to my mind. Let's start with Alicent. I find out that apparently Alicent either really loved Viserys or she grew really fond of him because I saw her kind of really affected by his death. I don't know, I didn't think that was happening. He was a good guy, so I think, I don't know, that happened somehow. And because she misunderstood his words, is that she will be taking the green side. Because after the dinner on the other episode, I think Alicent was in a place where she was ready to support Rhaenyra instead of her own son. But because she misunderstood, now she is rooting for Aegon, which she knows is a horrible, horrible guy and really shouldn't be a king. I love that scene with Rhaenys where you realize that Alicent has never really taken her own side. She has defended her family, brave enough to follow her dad's designs, but has never really opened the eyes and see for herself until last episode. But she's not really looking after herself, but to fulfill her husband's last wish. I loved that I think Rhaenys took Rhaenyra's side and not Alicent's just because she sees on Rhaenyra's a chance to complete the story that she wasn't allowed to fight for. You know, she was supposed to be the queen and she had also more a personality for a queen than Viserys, and still she didn't get it. Why? Because she was a woman. And now she sees Rhaenyra fighting for it for the past 20 years. She's willing to support her just because she's willing to fight for herself. I think that's very interesting because politically speaking, I don't know if supporting Rhaenyra was the best choice or just step back and wait for the outcome. She chose a side, and I love that she did it because women support women, at least in a world that was completely a men's world. And then we have Otto, who was planning and scheming to put Aegon on the power even without Viserys' last wish, and he was plotting with the Lannisters and with the rest of the council, well, not all of them, behind Alicent's back. So now she feels like she has to go against her father, and he thinks or he feels like he has to go against her, although both of them are looking for the same thing, but for different reasons and also with different methods. And that's going to be very interesting because, as I mentioned in my last video, we are seeing a green side that is not completely compact and supporting of each other, but fragmented. You know, it's not really that strong in itself. And then when they were looking for Aegon, because he is used to sneaking out the same way that Rhaenyra did, we learned a lot about him. He's even more twisted and more disagreeable than I thought he was. He is into the most low emotions and low passions that I can think of. Thinking that a guy is gonna be fathering children just to put them there. Apparently they are fighting in pits for their lives. That's horrible. The fact that those things exist is unbelievable. So I was so happy to see that the White Worm, aka Mysaria, was trying to stop that. It was fantastic. I think that Mysaria is going to be some sort of a savior for many, unless, of course, that Larys has already taken her out, because I'm not really sure if that building burning last time was just a random building or it was Mysaria's place. I'm confused. I probably didn't pay enough attention. But I think it was Misaria's place. And speaking about Laris, oh my god. I'm sorry, I have a mosquito around here that's just bothering me. That scene was so uncomfortable to watch. He has a feet obsession, which I understand because he has his own feet not functioning properly and pretty sure not pretty. But the fact that Allison had to pay him not only with watching his feet but allowing him to, while watching her feet, and she knows, and you can tell how uncomfortable she is. Oh, that was so hard to watch and so uncomfortable, disgusting. Ew. Everyone with their preferences, but receiving that as a payment, it's just weird. It's weird. And I don't know anymore where his alliances are because everything pointed to him being on Alicent's side, not the Hightowers, not the Green side, but Alicent's. But then the things that he said with Otto makes me think that he's just willing to give information to whoever pays for it, although he hasn't switched for Rhaenyra's side, so I'm confused. I'm confused. Maybe he's on the green side, but with a higher allegiance to Alicent. And then we have also Aemond, who wish he were the heir or the chosen one. He feels more prepared. He has the ambition and the discipline to be the king. And to be honest, I believe he would be much better contendant for king than his brother. Hopefully, we're gonna get rid of his brother at some point, and we can, try to support Aemond a little bit more. But I don't think so. And most likely, while there is an Aegon on the power instead of an Aemond, I will still be tilting more to the black side than to the green. Speaking about characters, oh yes, Eric and Arik. That was very interesting because apparently Arik cares more about his vows than the person that is gonna benefit from them than Eric that cares more about serving a deserving lord, having a deserving king, a good king. And he has seen Aegon do the most dirty and ugly things, so he doesn't like him as a king and he's not gonna support him. And we could see clearly when they split into, and yeah, twins are gonna be facing each other. I already knew that, but I didn't know why. So I already like Eric better because his standards to me are more valid. And finally, I need to talk about the dragon scene. Yes, because the dragon scene was so epic and fantastic. We saw the beast coming from underneath the boards, as Elena said, and that was a great scene. We saw how the people doesn't really care who's in power. They are gonna cheer for whoever is there. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people got hurt and died when the dragon came out. But oh boy, if that was the way of showing that the balance is actually tilted in favor of Rhaenyra, dragonly speaking. Dragonly. So I loved it, and I loved the port, the royalty that Rhaenys was exuding when she was on top of her dragon. I loved it. And again, I will say it once more because I think it's not fair that Otto decided not to give Viserys a proper funeral. I think that as a peaceful king that he was, the people probably wanted to give him a farewell, a proper goodbye, and honor his memory for 1 or 2 days before the crowning. But because they were in a rush to win this competition for the crown with Rhaenyra, they didn't give him a funeral, and I don't think he deserved that. He was not a great king, but he deserved a proper funeral, and people didn't know all the weaknesses that he had, behind doors. And oh, and the crowning, yeah, we saw Aegon, I don't know, switching. Something in his head turned and changed when everybody was cheering for him. You could see it when he pulled out the sword and started, acting like a triumph. But you know, nobody likes you. Your dad didn't like you. Your mom doesn't like you. I don't like you. And most likely, most of the people that is watching this show doesn't like you. We like Aemon. We like Daemon. We like Rhaenyra. We like even Alicent more than you. I do like Alicent. I just think she had a horrible hand in the cards that were dealt. But let's just watch the most expected season finale. Is that the Dragonstone map? Yes. Truth mark.
The sea snake is going to die, isn't he? Grandsire was the greatest sailor who ever lived. I get green sick before the ship even leaves the harbour.
No.
I don't want Driftmark.
We don't choose our destiny, Luke. It chooses us.
Grandsire, let you choose whether you be his heir.
Do you want to know the truth of it? I was frightened. I was 4 and 10, same as you are now. In time, I came to understand I had to earn my inheritance.
I'm not like you.
In what way, sweet boy?
Not so perfect.
I am anything but.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback. She urgently requests an audience with you and Prince Daemon.
He's panicking. Oh, he said it before. He didn't want Driftmark because that meant that everybody's dead.
Might we hope for news of Lord Corlys's recovery?
Viserys is dead.
Wow. Just like that.
I grieve this loss with you, Rhaenyra. My cousin possessed a kind heart.
But no time for grieving.
Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
How did Viserys die?
I could not say. A day passed, perhaps two. I was made a prisoner in my quarters while the Queen made her preparations.
Viserys has been slain.
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
She did.
Of course she did.
I refused her.
And yet you are alive.
The High Septon crowned Aegon in the Dragon Pit, just before I fled on Meleys.
That whore of a queen murdered my brother and stole his throne, and you could have done more for it.
A war is like to be fought over this treachery, to be sure. But that war is not mine to begin. The Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra, and for your children.
Yes, they are.
You should leave Dragonstone at once.
Baby's coming.
Her term is far from complete. This should not be happening.
Keep your spirit in the 6th will be no different.
Get off! Get off!
Well, it will be different because it's premature. And as far as I know, she has cursed in every single one of the 5 birds.
If the Greens attack now, it will be by stealth. We don't have enough men to surround the island, but we can make ourselves appear stronger than they are. Conscript the Dragon Keepers. They're capable fighters.
It will be done, my prince.
I read a spoiler on Twitter and I really, really want it to be false spoiler.
What was that? I'm sorry.
You might go easier on him, my prince.
Your lady mother needs to see you. Both of you.
Mother?
She will have to deliver the news in the middle of a bird.
Your grandsire, King Viserys, has passed.
Viserys?
The Greens have repudiated the succession and claimed the Iron Throne. Aegon has been crowned king.
What is to be done about it?
Nothing yet.
And where is Daemon?
Gone to plot his war. Viserys! Whatever claim remains to me, you are now its heir. Naught is to be done but by my command.
I think she must definitely have more influence and command over her children than Alicent.
We'll send ravens to our nearest allies, Lords Darkling, Massey, and Baremon.
I think he's afraid to relieve Lenna's fate.
I'll fly to the Riverlands myself and affirm Lord Tully's support.
You will do no such thing. My mother has decreed no action be taken while she's abed.
You're needed to patrol the skies on Virmax.
Did you hear what I said?
The ravens, Lord Bottomus.
I shall see it done.
What are you gonna do, Jace?
Come with me. I'll show you the true meaning of loyalty. You swore an oath as knights of the King's Guard.
As do all who wear the white cloak, my prince.
To whom?
To his grace, King Viserys.
Do you acknowledge the true line of succession?
Yes.
Yes, my prince.
I'm grateful for your long service to the crown, so I'm presenting you with a choice.
Swear obedience to Rhaenyra or die. Who's your true queen? Huh? Is that the question?
Swear anew your oath to Rhaenyra as your queen, to Prince Jacaerys as the heir to the Iron Throne.
Cyrex can feel it.
If you support the usurper, speak it now. And you will have a clean and honourable death. If you swear fealty now, only to later turn your cloaks, know that you will die.
A horrible death.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Let us help you.
Get out!
Princess, please.
Oh. The umbilical cord, I think, suffocated the baby. That and that it was premature. Oh, she's doing it herself. Oh, God. That gotta be horrible. Even the stillborn baby had a funeral and Viserys didn't have one.
I mean no harm, brothers.
Oh, he took the crown.
I swear to ward the Queen with all my strength and give my blood for hers. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall guard her secrets, obey her commands, ride at her side and defend her name and honor.
My queen.
She likes that. She's not bending the knee yet, but she likes it. She likes to see a queen become a queen by herself. Oh, I like that. I haven't seen it lead on before. Sorry, stuffy nose.
Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen, first of her name, Queen of the Andals and the Rhaenyra and the First Men, Lady of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
Wine, my queen. Thank you, Rhaenyra. Come.
So I think Rhaenys just wanted to let know Rhaenyra because it's fair, not because she really supports her, not yet, but because she hasn't bent the knee or the head or anything.
What is our standing?
We have 30 knights, 100 crossbow men, and 300 men-at-arms.
We already have declarations from Celtigar and Staunton.
My lady mother was in Arryn.
River Run was always a close friend to your father, your grace. With Prince Daemon's acquiescence, I have already sent ravens to Lord Grover.
I'm not sure he's gonna be a supporter.
Lord Grover is fickle and easily swayed. He will need to be convinced of the strength of our position.
I'm going to treat with him myself.
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath.
Lord Boros Baratheon will need to be reminded of his father's promises. What news from Driftmark?
The Valarian fleet is in my husband's yoke. He decides where they sail.
We shall pray for both you and your husband's support. And our enemies.
We have no friends among the Lannisters.
Without the Lannisters, we're not like to find any allies west of the Golden Tooth.
No.
Pray forgive my bluntness, Your Grace. Your cause owns a power that has not been seen in this world since the days of old Valyria.
The Greens have dragons.
They have three adults. We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Meleys. Virmax, Arax, and Tyraxes. Moondancer.
Daemon, none of our dragons have been to war.
There are also unclaimed dragons. Seasmoke still resides on Driftmark. Vermithor and Silverwing dwell on the Dragon Mound. Then there are the 3 wild dragons, all of whom nest here.
And who is to ride them?
We need a place to gather, large enough to house a sizable host, surround King's Landing with the dragons, and we could have every greenhead mounted on spikes before the fucking moon turns.
A ship has been sighted offshore. A lone galleon flying a banner of a 3-headed green dragon.
They have a united front, as I said before. Is that Otto? Oh, Otto, you already know that you are not a good negotiator. Why would you go with yourself?
I come at the behest of the Dowager Queen Alicent. I've been directed to deliver her message only to Princess Rhaenyra. Where is the princess?
The Queen. Again, same bridge, same entrance. Ah, Otto, making the same mistake. You're such a fool. But last time she was on the other side of the bridge.
Princess Rhaenyra.
I'm Queen Rhaenyra now. And you all are traitors to the realm.
King Aegon Targaryen, in his wisdom and desire for peace, is offering terms. Acknowledge Aegon as king and swear obeisance before the Iron Throne. His Grace will confirm your possession of Dragonstone. It will pass to your true-born son Jacaerys upon your death. Jacaerys will be confirmed as the legitimate heir to Driftmark, Aegon the Younger as the king's squire, Viserys as his cupbearer.
I would rather feed my sons to the dragons than have them carry shields and cups for your drunken usurper.
Aegon Targaryen sits the Iron Throne, the Conqueror's crown, the Conqueror's sword, the Conqueror's name, anointed by a septon of the faith. Every symbol of legitimacy belongs to him.
Except for the word of the previous king.
Stark, Tully, Baratheon, and are at present considering generous terms from their king.
Stark, Tully, and Baratheon all swore to me.
Stale oaths will not put you on the Iron Throne. The succession changed the day your father sired a son.
Oh, the twins facing each other.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor.
They're so ready to fight. But I don't think it's gonna start just yet.
Grand Maester.
A letter from Alicent? Oh, that page, huh?
No blood need be spilled. The realm can carry on in peace.
Too many losses too close to each other.
Let's end this mummer's farce. Sir Eric, bring me Lord Hightower so I may take the pleasure myself.
No.
She will go and try to talk with her.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
She's not considering, she's looking for a way out without any bloodshed. That's what she's looking for. She realizes that Alicent is just caught in the middle. But she's not gonna give up.
It's no easy thing for a man to be a dragon slayer. But dragons can kill dragons, and have.
Viserys spoke often of the Valyrian histories. I know them well. When dragons flew to war, everything burned. I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone. As queen, what is my true duty to the realm? Ensuring peace and unity, or that I sit the Iron Throne no matter the cost. My father's dead, and he chose me as his successor.
For a reason.
To defend the realm, not cast it headlong into war.
Well, the enemy have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
Clear the room.
My husband and I need to talk. Because not even her husband can talk like that to a queen. I don't know if she's enjoying to see her struggling or to see her command. Rhaenys, I mean.
Does the promise of war excite you?
You cannot bend the knee to the Hightowers. They stole your birthright. Are you not angry?
Well, I should declare war because I'm angry.
No, because it's your duty as queen to crush rebellion.
My oath reaches beyond our personal ambitions. A song of ice and fire.
What?
Viserys shared it with me when he named me heir.
Hey, you leave your hands off her.
Anything to make his feckless reign appear to have purpose.
Let her go, you idiot.
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
Okay, maybe not so united front as I thought.
I never told you. Did he?
No. Because he never planned to make him heir. That's why.
men whipped for falling asleep on their watch.
You abandoned me when I most needed you. Both our children stolen from us. And you abandoned us for more adventure at sea.
He was running away from pain.
It's been your way.
I had no other place to turn. I'd lost everything.
We lost Corlys.
I understand we have a new king.
A stranger casts a long shadow over this family. Your brother is also dead. In his haste to bury you and claim your seat, he stood before the king and denounced Rhaenyra's sons as illegitimate.
Fool.
Daemon took his head for it.
Part of his head.
Heedless ambition has always been a Velaryon weakness. You are right, Rhaenys. I reached too far. Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end.
Nope. Let me tell you the bargain I did with Rhaenyra.
We shall declare for no one. We will retire to high tide to be content with our grandchildren.
Those boys will not be safe so long as Aegon is king.
Rhaenyra was complicit in our son's death. That girl destroys everything she touches.
That girl is holding the realm together at present. Every man standing round the painted table urges her to plunge the realm into war. Rhaenyra is the only one who's demonstrated restraint.
Lord Corlys Velaryon and his wife, the Princess Rhaenys Targaryen.
It brings much relief to see you hale and healthy again.
I'm very sorry about your father, Princess. He was a good man.
Betrothed together.
Where is Daemon?
There were other concerns which demanded the prince's attention.
Your declared allies? Too few to win a war for the throne.
Well, we would hope to have the support of houses Arryn, Baratheon, and Stark.
Hope is the fool's ally.
All of them swore oaths to me.
As did House Hightower, if I remember.
As did you, Lord Corlys.
No. So cute together. You know, their futures are entangled.
This Hightower treason cannot stand. You have the full support of our fleet and house.
Good.
You honor me, Lord Corlys.
Thank her.
Princess Rhaenys. I made a promise to my father to hold the realm strong and united. Taking caution does not mean standing fast.
The consequence of my near demise in the Stepstones is that we now control them. A total blockade of the shipping lanes will be in place in days, if not already. The narrow sea is ours.
Which is a huge advantage.
We can cut off all seaborne travel and trade.
I should take Maelys and patrol the gullet myself.
When we drain the narrow sea, we can surround King's Landing and force the Green's surrender.
We must first secure the support of Winterfell, the Eyrie, and Storm's End.
We should bear those mysteries. Dragons can fly faster than ravens.
That's true.
And then more convincing.
Can you
Send us.
hear yourself saying, "You have dragon riders
Prince
now?"
is right, Your Grace.
Say yes.
Very well.
Good.
Prince Jacaerys will fly north. First to the Eyrie to see my mother's cousin, and then to Winterfell. Prince Lucerys will fly south to Storm's End. We must remind these lords of the oaths they swore, and the cost of breaking them.
I like that she did not dismiss her children the way she was dismissed when she was younger. She's keeping her head together.
It's been said that as Targaryens, we are closer to gods than to men. But if we are to serve the Seven Kingdoms, we must answer to their gods. If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors. You must take no part in any fighting.
I swear it.
I swear it.
Cregan Stark is close to your age than to mine. You can find some common interest.
Yes, Your Grace.
Storm's End is a short flight from here. You have Baratheon blood from your grandmother, Rhaenys. Lord Boros is an eternally proud man. You'll be honored to host a prince of the realm and his dragon.
I think she's a good mom and also a good guide.
Yes, Mother. Your Grace.
Well, the black side is a little bit fragmented because of Daemon, but in general is much more united and organized, and transparency in their doings is there. Unlike the Greens, that we saw that they were, you know, doing things with the right hand that the left one doesn't know that they are being done. What is he doing? He's in a dragon's pit. Yeah. Yeah. That is not his dragon. Is he trying to claim a new dragon? Wow. That was so cool. Oh no. Aemon is already there.
I am Prince Viserys Velaryon. I bring a message to Lord Boris from the Queen.
Holy moly, yeah.
I brought you a message from my mother, the Queen.
Yet earlier this day I received an envoy from the king. Which is it? King or queen? The House of the Dragon does not seem to know who rules it.
Be strong. Be strong. He's taller, probably a better fighter, but you have to show yourself strong.
Where's the bloody maester?
He doesn't know how to read, huh? Focus on Lord Boros.
Remind me of my father's oath. King Aegon at least came with an offer. My swords and banners for a marriage pact.
My lord, I am not free to marry. I'm already betrothed.
So you come with empty hands.
You can offer one of your siblings.
Tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need.
I shall take your answer to the Queen, my lord.
Wait!
What do you want, Daemon?
My lord Strong.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Did you really think that you could fly about the realm, trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost?
I came as a messenger, not a warrior.
I want you to put out your eye. It's payment for mine.
No.
Give me your eye, or I will take it, boss.
Not in my hall! I'll not have blood shed beneath my roof. Take Prince Lucerys back to his dragon.
You did well, Lucerys. Now hurry, because he has a way bigger dragon. Hurry, Lucerys. Because he only said not in my hole. He still can come for you. Hurry up! You're taking forever. Oh, no. I don't want Rhaenyra to lose another child just now. That would be horrible. He doesn't know where he's going. Does the dragon, Arrax, know how to go back home? I think Vhagar is around there. And Vhagar is much bigger than Arrax. Oh, yes, I knew it. No. Yeah, oh my god. Gigantic comparison. Ah, go down. I'm sorry, but as much as I like Aemon, I want Lucerys to go away. It's not fair. It's much bigger. It's not a fair fight. The advantage of a smaller dragon is that it has more maneuverability, you know, like a small plane. For Vhagar, it takes more time to slow down and to go up and down, and, you know, like swift turns might be harder. Cannot go into smaller spaces. Good, good, yes. Keep going like that. What did he do? He provoked Vhagar to do what? Flee because of the fire on the head? Ah! No! Oh no! But what? Yeah, Lucerys is dead. Fuck. Lucerys is dead. He didn't mean to. He just started the war. He just wanted to tease him. Jeez, no, Rhaenyra. That's gonna break her heart, and now she's going into war. Probably just the one thing that she needed. Now she's pissed. Now she's going for them. Oh, really? Oh my god. The episode flew by so quickly. I didn't realize it was almost reaching the end. I cannot imagine the pain that Rhaenyra is going through right now. She lost her father, got her title taken away, lost her baby, and then lost another son. All in what, like day and a half? 2 days? Too many losses. Oh my god, too many losses. It's. I don't think she believes that they killed Viserys. I think she doesn't blame them. That's Daemon. Daemon most definitely blame them for killing Viserys. I'm sorry, my nose is still runny and stuffy. I knew I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sure how much. But I had a feeling that I was gonna cry. Well, her baby, I don't know if it was the early labor that provoked the death of the baby or if the baby was gonna stillborn anyway. Horrible. That's so painful in the heart and in the body. I can only imagine. And then from her children, Lucerys was the sweetest. He was always saying the most heartwarming things. He didn't want to be the Lord of the Tides because that meant that everybody was gonna die. He didn't want her loved ones to die. And he did his job perfectly. That was an unfair match. I think that Aemon didn't want to kill him. He only wanted to taunt him, probably, but not really to kill him. Because we saw it on his face like, oh, damn, this is not what I wanted. And he even tried to stop Vhagar, but Vhagar is an old dragon that's been in so many battles that the provocation of the fire in the face was just too much. It was just too much. The only thing that I can hope is that Lucerys got killed by the bite, so it was quick, and not by the fall. Because the horror of falling and knowing that you're gonna die, or probably being injured and falling and in pain. Oh. And Rhaenyra is gonna suffer too because she loved Lucerys. Alicent is gonna be pissed when she finds out. And this very act, intentional or not, is what actually declared war. Because crowning Aegon was a move, but it was not a war declaration. Killing one from the other side, that's declaring war, for sure. Oh, I just thought about it. Viserys is gonna be so guilty. He's gonna feel it's his fault that his brother is dead because he had the idea of going as envoys and the war didn't actually explode. Of course the green side would make a better offer to the Baratheon house because they had more time to plan. They were planning and plotting to get support from everybody for longer, much longer than Rhaenyra was. Rhaenyra was just coming up with contingency plans and not very successful because she is trying to appeal to honor people who doesn't want to break oaths. But those don't mean much for the new generations, I think. It's more about what they want, what they need, and the Hightowers got it. Oh, it was not the Hightowers, it was the Lannisters. What's the name of this guy? I just remembered the name of the brother, Jason, but it's I don't remember. The Lannister in the council, he said it, that the Baratheon had 3 daughters unmarried and giving them marriage proposals was the way to go. The green team has the advantage of the planning, already know what to do and what's the plan to follow. The black side is still catching up, trying to realize what's going on. They have lowered their guards after that dinner, where I think Rhaenyra felt like Alicent was coming back to her and felt safe or at least in a better place with her. And now having this is like, whoa, what? Step back. I need to think about it. And she really wanted to do things in a peaceful way, trying to avoid bloodshed as much as possible. But you could see it on her face. And I get it. Once they kill your child, it's hard. It's gonna be tough. I want to know what dragon was that one that we saw with Daemon. And what was he doing, trying to claim an unclaimed dragon? Because I think Rhaenyra still doesn't have a dragon. Bela does, but Rhaenyra doesn't. So there is another rider that they can take, but they still need battle training. We just saw how they were not prepared for that. Lucerys was sweet and he was weak. We have to admit it. He was weak. He was not a good fighter. He was not a good rider. But it's because he didn't want to be. He didn't want to choose the violence path. I know I said that I was gonna choose a side by the end of the season. I think that the things that I like about the green are not enough for me to choose green. I like Aemond, but Aemond lets his ego get in the way. He doesn't like to be mocked and he's proud. And that two occasions have led to trouble that he cannot really control. And in this case, it led to the death of someone that he didn't intend to kill. He's a better choice than Aegon, for sure, but still not enough. And I like the good intentions and the good ways that Alicent wants to take, but Otto is stronger than her, and she still lets everybody manipulate her and get whatever they want from her without really taking control. As much as I like those things, and that would make me a little bit partial when I judge them, I think I will go for the black side. Definitely going for the black side because I see more united, more union, and more loyalty in between them. Daemon might have different opinions and an explosive temper, but he loves Rhaenyra and he will stay by her side no matter what. And if she says stop, he will stop. He won't like it. He will probably punch the wall and leave, but he will stop. Something that no one in the other side has. Complete control over her people. Eric's voluntary oath sworn to Rhaenyra, it's a proof that they see her as an inspiring leader, I think. Yeah, I just think that she's a stronger head position on her side. So as much as I like Aemond and I empathize with Alicent, I'm declaring myself on the black team. House of the Dragon has been such a journey. I'm sorry, it has probably nothing to do with the rest of my content. I tried to do aviation related movies, and this is most definitely not. Well, can we take dragons as aviation? Trying to stretch it a little bit. Yeah, let's say the dragons are aviation. So this is an aviation related show. Because it's definitely not related with Mexico or with tequila. But here I am enjoying a lot of this show. And if you found my channel and subscribed to my channel thanks to House of the Dragon, thank you so much for joining us and welcome to the tequileros community. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you choose a side from the beginning? Did you choose one and then switch? Did you switch more than once? What is your final team? Black or green? If you like my channel, if you like my reactions, please don't forget to give this video and all of the videos that you watch from my channel a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to click on the bell to get notifications every single time that I upload a new video. As a Mexican, I have been requested to react to Coco many times. The tiny detail is that of course I've watched Coco many times actually. I love it. It's such a great representation of the Mexican culture, particularly of the Day of the Dead, that I cannot offer you a first time reaction. But as I said before, I am preparing a special for November the 2nd, which is Dia de Muertos, the Day of the Dead here in Mexico, and I will be watching Coco and explaining some things for you. I think you will still get a very authentic reaction because I still cry in the soft parts and I still get excited in the exciting parts. And even if I know absolutely everything that's gonna happen, I still enjoy it so much that I promise you will get a very entertaining reaction, plus a little bit of Mexican culture mixed in there. So keep an eye on my channel because November the 2nd, you will get Coco explained by a Mexican. I hope that that is something that will interest you and that you will be looking forward to watch. So that was everything for today, and I will be seeing you next time. Tequila Princess, out.